Tom Welling, for example, would you like to be always in front of the camera or behind as a director sometimes in your future?
Okay, yeah, Tom has directed a few small bills.
Yeah.
I would love to be behind the camera. I would actually love to produce, and I think I have, more than directing, I get a feeling about some scripts sometimes, like this doesn't work or that doesn't work, something that's not necessarily a director's decision or an actor's decision. It's more like a producer's decision. And I like to sort of, the producer's kind of like the captain, like puts these actors in, then gets this director, because this director would work well with these actors, and and make sure that the scene has enough this, and make sure that there's enough drama and comedy and all the other elements that are necessary in a show or a film. And so I'd love to be behind the camera.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
I wait for you.
All right, well, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Evening, Jared.
Evening. Oh my gosh.
You've done quite a few of these conventions now, lots of questions. Is there anything you'd like to ask your fans?
Yeah, are y'all all going to yell out the answer at once? The answer's yes. Yeah, I guess an honest question, which is probably a very, very individualized answer, but obviously, like you said, I've been to so many of these conventions, as has Jensen, and I'm sure Misha is now on the road to doing more. Jim's been doing more. We all have our own reasons for coming, but I wonder what y'all guys are. And I'm sure it'd be way too up and down all around to hear it all at once, but maybe I'll get a chance to talk and see y'all guys over the next day. You're gonna hear where y'all come. I assume it's because y'all are...
Because of you!
That's the right answer. Give her a prize. Somebody give her a prize. Thank you. That's the right answer.
Yeah, baby.
Thank you, baby. I like it. I'll go back and take it. So, maybe I'll hear from y'all, guys.
Hey, Jared.
Hi.
My name's
Hi.
Hannah, and Hannah.
Okay.
I've got a donkey question for you.
Cool. Fair enough.
I recently rescued a pet, and he's
Awesome.
hell on earth. Have you got a foolproof tip for fucking calming down?
Yeah, actually, how old?
5 months.
What is it? She.
Staff cross lab male.
Okay. Great dogs.
Yeah,
Staffordshire, labs. They're all great dogs. But I stole this from the dog whisperer. You gotta exercise those babies. You have to. They say, the best things they say is a tired dog is a good dog. Because especially a puppy and a lab, like labs are famous. Y'all saw Marley and me and Reddit. They're all over the place. So much energy, so much love, but can just be rambunctious and a terror. So teach them fetch and get one of those little, they call them catchets, but you hold the handle and the thing goes up like that and holds a ball. And so you just go like that and it just flies and the dog runs and gets it back. And try and keep it exercised. Because that's what I did for mine. My shepherd she's like super energetic. So I have to really make sure I exercise her.
Thanks for that.
Have fun. Hi.
Is there time still?
Yes, there is. Hurry.
This is a question about when the levee breaks. I'm just trying to figure out how to word it without spoiling it for everyone who hasn't seen it yet.
Everybody who hasn't seen it, turn your ears off.
When you're having your kind of zany psychic seizures, and you go up on the wall and kind of spin around with it, and I thought that was so cool. So I was just wondering how that was technically done.
We had a stuntman go from the ground to the wall. He had a harness on, and there was no roof in the room. So we had a giant cable going to a harness. So he was on his back, and he had a harness on underneath his Sam clothes. And so they yanked it, and he flew up onto the wall, and then they had him get dragged along the wall, and they had me do the same. But they had like, if this is the wall behind me, I just had to. They had the camera here, and so I had to hold myself against it and go around. Much more graceful than that for those. But yeah, it's kind of like a big multi-step process. And also, as you can't tell, most of the wall is rubber for that specific scene. Other times it was like metal or some sort of composite.